Alright, let's get started. Whoops, where is that screen? Welcome everyone. I hope everyone's going well today. So yeah, let's jump into it. We have a bug request that's come through GitHub. So we're going to focus on this. It won't take us that long to actually implement this. We can then do a release by the end of the day, unless we finish a couple of other things. Actually, no, we'll do a release no matter what. Alright, cool. So, we've got this bug that has come through. Let's replicate it. So I'm just going to put it on debug mode. I'm going to npm... Keyboard, stop working. npm run watch. There we go. Alright, that's going to take a little while to actually boot up, but that's perfectly fine. We do have our incoming ad in about 2 minutes. That's perfectly fine. So, yeah, there we go. It's booted up. Let's do just admin. So, what they're going is they're going into my planner. They're going to add in an object. Let's say it's a Kanban card. They're ticking something, and then they're going, oh no, it's got to be on Tuesday, and it's unticking. So we've kind of made the assumption that we wanted people to untick this. Now, another problem, which we would have, is we've got to double check to make sure there won't be any duplicates. So we do that already with this particular list. We might as well do it again. So, yeah, just so you can have something ticked. And another problem, that should be the only problem. And then when they actually change this, we'll wipe. Yeah, all right, cool. So, yeah, we can get this fixed. So I'm just going to close all tabs. I am going to minimize this. I'm going to open up this. I'm going to open up source JavaScript components. And we are going to open up the new planner object wizard. So that's part of the modules wizards. Sorry, probably like that. All right, cool. So we got this opened. Now, if we have a look at the list of days, when we change the day model, we have a problem. So we go down to the watched. I don't like the watch being after the proc, but that's fine. Sorry, the watch being after the methods. So we've got get filtered results. All right, I think we do a clean somewhere, and we're just going to move that around, so it won't be a problem. I'm going to go to that implementation, and okay. Oh, and we're in an ad. Yeah, I've just got to find where we're doing that change. So, yeah. Where's my normal cube? There it is. Okay, hopefully everyone's going well tonight. So, yeah. Yeah, tonight we're going to be working on fixing this one issue because someone had brought it in. It's pretty easy to fix. Well, I reckon it's pretty easy to fix. Famous last words, of course. And then once we're done that, we can work on refactoring the search for the sprints. So with the sprints, we want to remove some certain stuff, some old code, and we want to make it a lot better. So yeah. We'll have to do that, and yeah, once we refactor all of that, think that's it today. Hopefully that won't take too quick. I don't think it will. I think it'll take us probably a couple of streams to do it. And then once we've refactored all of that, we can go ahead and work on implementing the API. So I've got to play around a little bit more with it, and yeah. All right, welcome back, everyone. Cool. Going with this. An easy way to actually find this is if we. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's the object model, isn't it? Or link model. Link model. So we're just going to find that. Alright, so that's, yep, that's fine. So with the day model, it might be as simple as us just doing this to the link model. The object model, we do want to actually remove it, but there's going to be a bug. So you could potentially tick a duplicate task on a different day, come to the day where it becomes a duplicate, and then it's submitted. So we do need to actually make sure we don't do that. So going up here, I'm going to click on this. And a good way to do that is to make it silently fail. So yeah, I'll show you guys in a minute. So we add an object. Let's go Kanban card. We tick it. We go Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, cool. If I go save changes here and I go on here and I go, let's go Kanban card. Oh. That should be filtering that out. Because yeah, now we've got duplicates, and I thought we fixed this. I thought we spent ages fixing this. All right. Let's fix it. Because yeah, we should be filtering this sort of data out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to undo what we've just done. I'm going to make sure that this is running. Yep, this is running perfectly fine. I'm just going to hit refresh. I'm going to hit add object. I'm going to hit Kanban card. Yeah, it should be filtering it out. Because we don't want duplicate cards on the same day. Did we do it? Let's say I do it for project. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't do it for card. But it will with project. Ooh. Okay. Looks like, yeah, we've got a bug. But the good news is I can tick all of that, go in here, and I can't save changes there. But if I go and choose to, oh yeah, because I've done it like that. All right, cool. Let's get filtered results. What are you doing? All right, so data array filter, let data array dot length is greater than 0. All right, cool. Oh yeah, that's in there as a check, because if the data array equals 0, we should do a return for that particular thing. Because yeah, if the data array dot length equals nothing, we should just return. cool. So, check data exists. If it does not, just return. Otherwise, we'll throw an error. Okay, cool. So, object results.filter row, count of already existing objects, data filter, condition 1, where row.destination low to lowercase. So destination equals object type. Oh, all right. Let's go up here. Let's open up this. Let's hit refresh because we need to see the data. Let's click on this. Let's go Kanban. All right, so we got my planner. We open it all up, and then we've got new planner object wizard. We're interested in this data down here, so I'm just gonna whoop this up here. I'm just gonna whoop this a little bit up here, so you guys can see. So we're looking at the object count of already existing object. Okay. So I'm looking at the data inside this. All right. I'm going to put a console log. Like so, and we're going to have a check. That shouldn't take too long to compile. It's just a console log. So we already have data. All right, cool. So if I go store as temp value and then I go target or target array, and I open that up. So we've got object type project, yes, and then object type card. Ooh, all right. I see the potential mistake here. Okay. So, having a look at the data, let's go into our view. This is we actually want yeah, we should be able to get the data from in here. So object results. So object results. Okay, so here we've got Kanban card. Okay. Ooh. I need to fix this. And the only way I can fix it is to source where we're using card and make sure we're actually using Kanban card instead. All right. All right, so I need to have a search on the back end how we're getting this other bit of data. So if we hit refresh, it's already there, which indicates that we're not calling for it in the network. So yeah, we're not calling for it. Yeah, so not a problem. Let's go into the Python side of things. Let's go open up NearBeach. Let's open up views. Let's open up the my planner. Actually, it might be called just planner. Oh, what view is it? All right, I've absolutely forgotten. My planner, where are you located? So you're located in NearBeach, my planner, myplanner.html. Yep, all right. Where is my planner.html? Done. User job views. Okay. No wonder why I couldn't find it. So results get my planning object. We actually go to this one. We'll go to the implementation. We'll have a look down here. So we've got all of that. We've got all the task results. We've got the card results. And in here, we've got card. This should be Kanban card. Simple, easy fix. Hopefully. Let's hit refresh. So these should now be cards. So if we search for Kanban card on this particular day, it doesn't appear. But if we go on to the next day, it does appear. And if we tick this one and then we move into Monday, we can still save changes, and that does the duplication. We've got to now stop that duplication. And that's pretty simple to do. So what we need to do is go back into the new planner. We got to go, not get filtered results or any of that, but we also need to make sure that we make sure the filtered results run when all right. Nope. There we go. That will fix another bug I just spotted. And what's the other thing? Oh yeah, that duplication. So if we scroll up, save links. So we're going through, we're dispatching. It's this in here. So what we've got to do is this link model. We have a look over in here and we go, let's add something in. This link model will equal a 1. And we've got to check the it against the object, something else. The selected results. No. All right. So we've got to add code in here. Okay. We go up here. This object results count already exists. Data not filtered. Ooh. Yeah. All right. All right. Get all existing results. Okay, hang on. To stop duplications of tasks, we will silently remove them from the queue. Easy done. No one should have a problem with this. So we've got that if date array dot length If 0, just return silently failing. Then data, existing data equals data array, and then 0. So we're kind of happy with that. Then check to see if it already exists. So it const length equals existing data dot filter. So we want to filter by row, where the return row, we've got to pass int. And this is where I got to double check with the existing data. How did we have it before? The good thing is we're copying the same code, so we can just look at it like this. So we've got the object and we've got the location ID. And then that equals, once again, pass int. And that will be the simple row. Now, ooh, now this can't be row because we've declared row up there, existing row. All right, like so. Then, if length equals 0, okay, does not exist, add. All right, cool. And then we paste it in something like that. Now I can see an error happening here. If data to send dot that doesn't exist, yeah, let's try that out. Okay, cool. So we're back here. We're going to add to project. We're going to Kanban card it. We're going to go, all right, Tuesday. Let's click on this. Let's go back to Monday. We've got save changes here. I feel like we can do this better. I feel like there is a better way of doing this where we can create another subset and then only apply everything to the subset, which would be great to do. Okay. All right. So, I don't like this. Because now I've got to check this in multiple different places. It's just not going to work for us. And I'm just trying to think what would be the best way of doing it. So let's draw this out. What we could have is a link object list. All right, and then we can have a filtered link object list. So whenever someone makes a change or something like that, it will automatically apply a filter to the linked object list. Whenever someone picks something, it adds it to it automatically and so forth like that. It's not performant. This ain't performant at all. However, this is a very small section of NearBeach. It doesn't need to be that performant. It's not a lot is going on under the hood here. You're not going to insert hundreds and hundreds of cards to do per day. That just sucks. So what we're going to do is we're going to implement this, and we just call it every single time someone changes something. That way I don't need to worry about duplication, the bug which the person has submitted in. We just comment out that one line and it'll work for them. And then when we send off the data, it'll be fine. And also when this happens, when there's nothing selected, that will disappear too. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so we'll get reset hard because yeah, we're starting from scratch again. That's perfectly fine. Shit happens. Okay. So going with this, once again, we've got the bug reappearing. We click on this. We'll scroll up to our data section. So we've got our link model in here. And what I want to do is do something like that. So in our watch, actually first let's get filtered results. That's perfectly fine. In our watch we want to fix that issue. So the day model, straight away, boom, done. We've gotten rid of it. Get filtered results, and then I think get filtered linked model. All right, cool. So when do we need to change that? The day model. Do that. And then the day has changed. Update the filtered link models. To exclude any duplicates. All right, cool. And then update the filter results. Cool. So it does two things at once. The date array handled get filter results. So the date array. That's coming from upstairs. All right, we don't need to worry about that. That's just something's changing up there. What it'll do is it'll update the get filtered results. So if you add something into the board, something happens, it'll update the filtered results. Okay, that we're happy with. Now, do I need to filter the... I possibly do. So this dot get filtered link model. So we're going to hit two birds with one stone there. The object model. So that's this up here. So we need this link to be like that, and then clear the data. This dot get filtered links model. That will also clear out the filtered data too. So that's perfectly fine. Search term model then get filtered results. All right, cool. We don't need to apply a model there whatsoever because we're not modifying anything. Okay. Now, going with this particular code up here, I mean, that's going to be the same code in 2 different places, but that's going to be fine. All right, easy done. Then what we want to do is... Now, we had this a different way. We had a silent failure. All right. Fail, not faily. Get the data from the first array. It's done. Everyone's happy. Cool. Going into here. Okay. No, wrong place. I'm going up here. So existing data array. Make sure we have data. If we don't, silently fail. So if data dot underscore array, existing data dot blank 0 return get the data. Cool, easy done. So now we've got the data. What we can do is we can go this dot filtered link model equals this dot link model dot filter, where we've got a row, and then we've got const existing. Let's go count. Equals existing data dot filter, and then existing row, such that return. Now this is where, once again, we go back into here, we realize we deleted all that. It was location ID. So pass int existing row dot location ID equals, and then we pass int. Oh, we do 2 passes, don't we? It's essentially this code here. Except it isn't object results. Yeah, it's condition 1, condition 2. What I'm going to do is I am going to copy. Oh, no, we just do it on the IDs because this one just has IDs in it. Okay, easy, done. And then we go row.id, I think. We will have a quick check on that. So if I go view, I go Kanban card and I tick, let's say both of them. I click on this, I scroll down, we've got the link model being just 1 at the moment, but it... Okay, that's a bit weird. That should have updated. All right, I'm just having problems with view, so I'm just going to hit refresh. Okay, my object. Let's go Kanban card. Yeah, it's still saying... I'm just going to close it. Yeah, sorry about this. Sometimes this happens. All right, link model, nothing. Let's go in, Kanban card, let's tick this, let's tick that, done. See? So they're coming through as just numbers. So I think it's just a number. So I don't need to do that, I just need to do row. So and then we just grab the length. If return where the length equals 0. And that's it. And then what that will do is that will turn all those who aren't in that particular list in the existing data list, and everyone will be happy. And it's not length, it is count. My bad. So that should be that. And then if we go back over here, we're going to hit refresh. We're going to add object. We're going to go Kanban card. Now, card 1 already exists in there. We've got to fix that thing. And I just realized we broke it by resetting, but we just do that. Then we wait a few seconds, and then we just hit reload. And then we go Kanban card, boom. Perfect. And then when we jump on this day, boom, perfect. And then we click on this and go back to Monday, and we can't. Oh, existing data.filter is not a function. Yeah, you know why? Because it's an array. Right, let's find out why. Waiting a couple of seconds, going to hit reload. We've got our console open. We've got our existing data, and if we open that up, we've got existing data, and then we got data, and there's the array. So existing data dot 0, and then I've got to put in dot data. I have probably mucked this up. I'm just going to copy these 3 lines. I'm just going to paste it over here. And then I'm just going to go existing data. Gonna wait a little while, hit refresh, gonna hit this, gonna change on that. And then we had a problem when we changed. All right, so if we tick card 1 and we move to Monday, it's still saying save changes here. We'll change that in a second. Let's have a look at our view. Oh, there it is. Click on this. We have the filtered links model is nothing. And then we go to Tuesday and it's 1. There it goes. So that's what we want to do. And then from here, we got to do that there. And then when we send links, we do that. We also have a check up here which silently fails. So yeah, we're going to do the same thing there. So now all I need to do is wait a little while, hit refresh. We're going to add an object. Let's go Kanban card. Oh, it's not there. Let's click on here. Oh, can't click on that button yet. Now I can. All right. So we need a... There's another bug. We need a link model. However, because it's an array, we need to put a deep is true. So this will watch it properly. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to refresh. We're going to add object. We're going to go, yep, Kanban card. Nothing on this day. If we go to Tuesday, yep, we tick that. Nothing happens there. That's a bit concerning. But if we go back to Monday, nothing there. And then Wednesday, we can easily add it in. All right, I'm going to delete that from there. I'm going to hit refresh. It's doing nothing. Okay, I'm going to do that. We're going to wait for this to compile. Whilst that's doing that, I am... Oh, did I miss ads? Oh no, I think I got them. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to hit refresh. We are going to open up the console. Oh. Hang on. There we go. Something simple. I did check the console log. Alright. Easy done. Waiting a few seconds. Hitting reload. Add object. We're going to go Kanban card. Nothing on today. But if we go to Tuesday, we click on this. Boom. This undoes its thing. We can add it in. I'm going to delete it because we want to test some more. We're going to go Kanban card. Tuesday, yep, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to tick it. I'm going to go move to Monday. I can't add anything in unless I tick that. Now, if I hit save, we should only have one card added in, card 37. Boom. Now, these aren't showing what they are. All right. Not a problem. We'll find out why. Object selection. Search term model is nothing. All right. Destination is Kanban card. All right, we need to do something like that. We're just going to wait a little while. We're going to hit refresh. And then I'm going to scroll up and see what's going on. So, and wait a minute. This ain't happening on this level. All right. This will be actually happening on the My Planner stuff. So if we scroll down into My Planner, and what I want to search for is this. So yeah, we've got to go Kanban card here. That's perfectly fine. Everything sort of works perfectly fine. Cool. I'm glad that this had a fallback. Yeah. Waiting a little while, hitting reload. Boom. All right. Cool. I'm happy. So I think this is done. We've made some improvements. Yeah. Got some feedback, implemented the feedback, and yeah, I'm hoping the person's quite happy with this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here, we're going to stop this, I'm going to remove static, go git status, add all of those, git commit, bug fix, UI/UX, and git push. All right. Now, when was? I'll just All right, cool. That picked that up automatically. That's awesome. Do I have implemented this change? We'll do a release tonight. And I'll close the ticket after I do the release. It's just, I don't want to close it and then they'll be like, oh cool, it's done, and update, and the updates ain't there. So, first things first, let's actually do a little bit of admin. Let's jump over here, and we're going to go NearBeach. And we're going to click on updated 7 days ago. So yeah, we should be doing an update today. I do want to make sure that all the libraries are working as intended. There is, however, another update which I've got to test out first. So, one of the things I brought up a little while ago was something wasn't working properly due to how it was set up. We're actually going to test it. So give me a couple of seconds. Sorry, I'm just going to... Oh, wrong screen. There we go, secret screen. I'm going to... Because I should be a part of the issue. I'm just... Alright, cool. Here we are. So this was an issue we had several weeks ago now when we updated to the new latest version of Boto 3. So the Boto, I think 1.3.5.9.9 worked perfectly fine. It wasn't until they went up to the 100 version that everything started to break, and we weren't happy and we had to revert back our code. It was causing us having an issue uploading and stuff like that, which reminds me, I've got to turn on my server, my Minio server. So this would be a good test for this. 2 weeks ago edited, issue comment, we actually, or just want the whole entire thread, sorry. Cool. So this is one of the things we could potentially do tonight and do another fix. If it works. So we'll test this out. And then, yeah, we'll move on to refactoring our search. It's just that, yeah, I can do this fix tonight. And then if I do it tonight, I rebuild everything. And then, yes. All right, cool. So AWS Boto config requires checksum. All right, cool. So thanks a lot. However, client config seems to be deprecated. I went with the following. Ooh. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to try this out. But first, what we need to do is we need to go into here. We need to minimize everything. We need to open up this. I need to sort of edit the packages and stuff like that, don't I? Because we've got requirements. We've got Boto in here. We had something else. My project Tommel, yep. So we've got a bunch of dependencies in here. This is for your local version and stuff like that, I do believe, because what we actually do is we've got a GitHub. We've actually got a workflow. That's the deploy NearBeach workflow template for Pi project. And then in here we've got the alright. So I'm trying to remember what I did not that long ago when we first found this problem. And I'm going to reverse what we did. But it has been a while. So we're just going to go commit hunting. Yay. So we've also got to go into our issues. We're going to search all of our issues, close unpinned. We're just going to go into issues itself. And what we're going to do is we're just going to search for Boto. Boto core requires a lot. It was a rather recent one. Yeah, not that. You just can't upload any documentation to the Azure blog because we have not set it up. Might be an idea to do an LF. All right, cool. No, that's not it. None of that's it. It's not what we want. That's what I want. Updated in November. No, I think this was done in January. So what I'm going to do, clear out that. I'm going to do updated. Not back in 2016. Alright, searching add objects, and you can duplicate task, Kanban, cart no. We've also got the status as done. So I'm going to put up here state fixed. So we did it. UI, iPhone, moving card, can archive, Kanban, users with low level, uploading, Kanban load, sprints, read-only users, diagnostics, sprints, any code, social organized search customers, running scheduler fails, mission. I think we're going way too far now. Because if we have a look at this particular call, this was done January 17th. Alright, I might not have done a ticket for it. So, sadly, we've got to go through this. Initial improvements, merge pull requests, my plan of the unit test, your release, implementation of the ability to edit sprints, merge pull request, bug fixes, updates to formats. It might not actually be in this particular NearBeach now that I think about it. Hang on. Because it could easily be in this. And we don't have that many commits. So implementation of document cleanup after 90 days, increase of Python version, implementation of document cleanup for the, yep, all right, update all libraries, GitHub Actions. Django methods, all right. Not in here. Well, that's a bit of a pity. I was hoping to find it in here. Cause yeah, let's find photo. All right, we've got the template. It is in the template. We do require 3.9. That will be updating to 3.10 in October. Looks like we don't have a version on it. I'm pretty sure I pushed something to get this working. Okay. That's January the 17th, so it would have been before this because we used that particular URL. In fact, if we copy this URL and go into here and we do a search for it. All right, ad break in 5 minutes. Doesn't find anything. Okay. That's ages ago. All of this is ages ago. And we would have fixed it ages ago. And that, and also very old numbers in here. Currently we're oh god, that's like, we're currently in the 1500s. And stuff like that. We've got a couple of 1300s in there, but they'll be fixed soon. So this one is actually going up into normal now. Alright, there's a reason why it's going into normal. It's because I want to actually do it. It probably won't be in the 31 branch, it'll actually probably happen in the 32 branch, because we'll probably break a few things. That said, we'll go through a release candidate and all that kind of stuff and get everything fixed up and working. So, yeah. Alright, I can't find out what I did. Okay. So I'm going to go digging. So we're going to go to sites. We're going to go into NearBeach. What we're going to do is we are going to go into our env file, env, library, Python 3.12, site packages, and it was the Django storages, wasn't it? Ooh, sorry about that. So we go back into here. Django storages. Yeah, Boto 3 1.36 is causing issues. All right, cool. Let's have a look in here. One. All right, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to update everything. So I'm going to go pip list upgrade. Pip. And I absolutely forget how to do this. List upgraded. List. List options. Outdated. All right. And we're going to update everything to the latest version of everything. Which is quite a lot. So we should see. No, we're not. Okay. We do have Django storages. We've got it in a number of places. Okay. That's a lot to update. I'm just going to sheet how to update all Python packages with pip. If you're using less than 2.2, I think I'm using the latest version of pip, which is good. Oh. All right, didn't like that. Actually, yeah. Hang on. Hang on. Source. VM bin activate. All right. Sorry, my bad. All right. Pip. List. Outdated. There we go. Now it's a small list. Now we can do stuff in here. We can see the Django storages is at 1.14. There's an update to the latest version. An update for everything. All right, cool. Ad time. Hopefully everyone's going well. I'm going to be right back. I just need a drink of water. I didn't realize how thirsty I was. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. So yeah, for those on YouTube, we run ads on Twitch so that when you actually view on Twitch, you're not hit by pre-rolled ads. So we do that every half an hour. You know, I don't have ads on YouTube, so yeah, you guys get to see what I do during the ad break. Yeah. Get to solve Rubik's Cube. We get to talk about stuff, a bit of planning, like what's happening with NearBeach, moving forward, and so forth like that. So, yeah. Alright, I need to do this. I need to do this. And then I'm going to do something like this. Okay, cool. And we should be back. going to say, welcome back, everyone. All right, cool. So I was making a mistake before. I wasn't actually in the virtual environment whatsoever. So now I am. Now we can actually do this. So we can pip install upgrade Azure Identity, Azure Storage Blob, Babel, Bandit, Black, Boto 3, Boto Core, Certify, Cryptography, Django storages, PBR, Port, a locker, S3 transfer, simple JSON, Sphinx, and Davidor. So yeah, we're just updating all of those at the moment, and what will actually happen is we'll run a test to make sure that we can still upload on our local environments and so forth like that. We'll also need to double check with the Docker to make sure I haven't done any changes. So I'm going to go back to the Docker. I'm going to go into the NearBeach Docker. And I'm not going to go to file. I'm going to search for Django storages. So we've got Django Pro, we've got Django. All right, cool. What about Django? All right, looks like it isn't there. That's perfectly fine. Must handle everything from in here. We're not gonna complain. We are. Oh yeah, everything got updated. This sort of crashed, so everything should be updated. So if we go list outdated. All right, cool. Pip install upgrade port a locker. I could not find a version that satisfies the requirement upgrade from versions none. I'm gonna be bad. Pip's dependency resolver does not currently take into account all the packages that are installed. This behavior is is the source of the following dependency conflicts. So we've got MS all extensions requires porter locker less than 3 but greater than 4.11, but you have, which is incompatible. Oh, what is? Microsoft authentication. All right, cool. No, we'll go back. Okay, yep. Let's have a look at release history. Okay, so... Ooh. Alright. Yeah. I do not like how they've got an old package like that. Alright. Not in this sort of case, we're going to have to live with it. So, yes. Alright, so. Going with this. This should all work. So we don't have any versioning control on any of these anymore. I'm just going to hit run. We're going to go to the local host. Hey, we've we've got stuff to do today, and one of that stuff is let's upload a document. And that worked perfectly fine. All right. Cool. That is great news. So, I'm going to say this is all working now. I'm trying to remember what I did, but I can't find any evidence of what I did, and I mustn't have done it. I must have been like, no, we'll wait till it's all finished and stuff like that. Did I have when required put into the code? Nothing found. I don't know. Alright. What is the pip list? Okay, what I'm looking for is Boto. We've got 136.26. So yeah, we're on the latest versions now. I'm gonna say, all right, that's all fixed. Cool. I'm gonna go get status. We shouldn't have made any changes. Yeah, we didn't make any changes, so I'm perfectly fine with all that. We don't need to rebuild anything because there are no packages to that need to be upgraded on the base container. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, okay. Let's move on to the search. Let's npm run watch. Alright, so I'm going to close this. It looks like, yeah, I didn't need to do anything for that. I am going to open up this. I am going to open up this, and we're going to close all of these. We're going to open up the local host. We're going to go into, we're going to open up this. We're going to open up the network. Oh, one thing I should check for is that was bad of me. Yeah, that's very bad of me. Remove static. Alright, cool. Get status. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, live chat. Live chat's what I want on YouTube. Git add, git commit, remove console.log. Alright, that was bad of me. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have to sit. I mean, standing all day. Down. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I just saw a work notification pop up, and I am hoping it has, yep. Okay, no problem. Which front-end framework do I use? VueJS. So, and the reason why I use it is because I was just more familiar with it when I went to rebuild NearBeach. So, yeah, and that's all. I've used Angular, I've used Vue, I've used React. I want to learn Svelte. So, yeah. How are you doing, Emperor Maximilian? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so I'm just going to close that. We were doing the search, so I was going to go list sprints. So in here, it searches for the sprint data, and we get our sprint data back. So we're going to replace... Oh. Oh. And then we want this in the URLs. Okay. I am the creator and lead developer. So, yeah. Oh, typing mistakes all over the place. I typed sprint /data before. Did I? I'm going crazy. I really am at times. So here we are. We got the search objects. We've got this. We kind of want to replace it. We've also got the results. So we've got the counts and all that kind of stuff. Do you have a dev job? Yes, yes I do. So my 9 to 5 is essentially a lot of Umbraco and .NET. And I work with clients to find out their needs or fix their problems. So, yeah. In a startup, of all places. So, yeah. No, I'm not the lead dev in the day job. It's a very small team. I'm just another dev there. So, yeah. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. No, there's more there's a talented dev there. I like to joke that he's a grey beard. So when you're really senior, you grow this really long beard and it goes grey. So yeah, I don't think he likes me calling him that. All right, so we've got the get sprint results data. We go to implementation. So we get the object. So this is everything which we kind of want to sort of replace with something more generic. I think because we've got the sprint results. Oh, maybe not this one. No, I think I fixed this one up. Is Vue good? If you're starting out with a front end sort of learning front ends and stuff like that, I did find it extremely easy to pick up and learn. It's just as good as the others. So most of the frameworks have a benefit and also a negative to them. Usually when you sort of look at frameworks, you would sort of judge these benefits and pros and cons, essentially. So, yeah. I'm doing good, Nocturnal. It is another week. It's almost the end of Feb. I probably have to chat to you about API stuff. So, yeah. But not tonight. Not tonight. I'll hit you up on Discord. Just woke up and I'm late for work. Oh no, oh no. I was not late for work today. I was on time. So, yep. Alright. So, going with this. So this pagination works perfectly fine. So I think, yeah, we refactored this. Was it something in here? Because we're using these search objects, which I didn't want to use anymore. Oh no, the search object I want to use. What was it? Oh, this is the problem. You walk away for a little bit and you come back and you're like, where was I with this? It has been a week. It's not under fixtures. Not middleware. Under the views. Is it under tools? Oh, it's the lookup functions. These are the lookup functions I want to remove. SQL, Django, Vue is the stack, kinda. So, Django and Vue, yes, definitely. But the database, I support any of the databases that Django supports. So, for example, MySQL, MariaDB, SQLite, Oracle, Postgres. So, yeah. And I highly recommend using like a database like MySQL or Postgres or something like that. So, yeah. And thank you very much for the follow, Emperor Maximilian. So yeah, I do hope you are enjoying my content as I figure out where I was. So, we've got lookup project, we've got 2 usages. And they're both in the sprint views. So we call it lookup functions. We've got lookup project, lookup task, and yeah. And then all right. What does the startup you do work at? So we are working on a health application. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's neat. Yeah. Once again, I don't really work on the app per se. I test it and stuff like that. I mainly help out at the digital agency side of things. But yeah, we're a very small team. So object lookup not in lookup functions, then all right, cool. So we'll need to fix that one. Data results equals object lookup. So it's this particular one which we want to sort of do or modify. All right. Because yeah, if I can get rid of this lookup functions, that'll be great. Because we kind of did that. We kind of said that with the search, we've kind of removed the need for this. Yeah. I mean, this was helpful at one particular point in time. Where was I? Here I was. Okay, cool. Not minimizing that. So we've got potential object list. All of this. So if not destination sprint, we go away. And then exclude objects. We've got an exclusion of objects and stuff like that. Now the reason why we couldn't use the search functionality, there was a good reason why. It's because am I mostly front end or back end? I'm full stack. So I can, for example, VueJS. I use VueJS to build stuff. I'm happy with JavaScript as language. Back end stuff, for example, .NET, PHP, and Python. I can easily do. I've used frameworks such as Laravel, .NET, and well, Django. I've also used CMSs like WordPress and Braco. And I've done a lot of system administration too in the past, where I've booted up WordPress sites on VMs and so forth like that. And I still manage a couple of WordPress sites on VMs. And also I deal with Azure a lot. So setting up web apps and VMs and all sorts of things. So yeah, I'm full stack. So yeah, I've even done Docker and stuff like that too. So yeah. Okay. I'm going to open up the search. So in the search views, we've got 4 uses of this particular one. No, we've got no uses. No, that's just there. Got 1 usage for this particular one. Hang on a minute. This has not been used anywhere. Oh, I see. Yep. Okay, that's defining something. Alright, so I just deleted some code that is not needed in NearBeach anymore. It was deprecated because we wrote something better. Now, I've forgotten why we've removed why we didn't use search. I know it was a very important reason why. However, I've been thinking for quite a bit. And if we go... Now, this is in the wrong spot. This is definitely in the wrong spot. This needs to be down here. So we are going to move it down there. So we've just done a refactor, and hopefully we haven't broken anything. So this is search objects. And once again, when we actually refactor the database, we are going to go through and refactor the database. Is this JetBrains? Yes, this is JetBrains. Full disclosure. I get it free because NearBeach is open sourced. So, yeah. I like JetBrains personally, but yeah, full disclosure, I get it for free, just because NearBeach is open sourced. Yeah, I do use now. I have a paid license for Rider at work because that's not open source. So, yeah. All right, going into here. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, all of this will be changed once again when we actually implement the database change, where a lot of this will be task title and task description and so forth like that. So we'll be uniforming the database field names, which is good. So I think it was because I'm trying to remember the reason why we couldn't do it, and it was something annoying. So straight off, we check if it's a sprint. We have a list of exclude objects. And the sprint object assignment. All right, cool. That's the reason why we couldn't do it. So what we're going to do is we're essentially going to... Whoa! I don't know how I did that. I'm glad I didn't break my window. So, getting back into this. We're going to sort of clone the search class. And instead of having it search object, it'll be search for sprint objects or something that's named correct. So this is a potential object list. Or we set it up so that this handles all that sort of work. How many people use NearBeach? So I know definitely of one. I have received a issue before, which we fixed just before. So I'm assuming 2 definite, a 3rd maybe. So yeah, not many people, but it is free to actually use and install. And if you know how to use Docker, it's really quick to actually sort of install yourself. So on here, you just copy this into a Docker Compose file, go through and update the particular properties of it, and you can get it up and running within 5 minutes. Maybe 10 if you're a little unfamiliar with Docker, that's perfectly fine. So yeah. Because yeah, I want to remove these, and that should be easy to remove, because once we remove it, we can then just do this. And we've got the user group results. I think we can do that. I think that will be a better idea, because this doesn't quite fit in our search functionality, because we're actually looking at the sprint object assignment table and not the object assignment table. You an expert at development, basically. I'm always learning. The thing is, in technology, you'll never be an expert because it's constantly moving very, very fast. So you're constantly learning new and wonderful things and new tech and stuff like that, which is awesome. But yeah, it just means you'll never be an expert at one thing. I'm good at sort of development. So I wouldn't say I'm anywhere near advanced or anything like that. There's a lot of better people than me, and I've got a lot to learn. I actually studied mathematics, and I sort of cartwheeled my way into web development and stuff like that. And hopefully someday soon, app development. So yeah. So we've got the sprint object assignment. I think we can sort of delete these lookup functions, because they're only used in one spot now. Yeah, I'm gonna say let's get rid of these. Hang on, I wanted to put that there, because we've got the user group results. We are... Now all of this can be done generically. All right, cool. See, I learned programming with types. I do kind of want to get types into NearBeach at one particular point. Oh, ad break in progress. All right. Sorry, ad break has started. It's after ad break. All right, cool. So yeah, welcome back everyone. We've got another ad break. So yes, at least it gives me a little while to think up an answer of that. Spoiler alert, I'm conflicted. So yeah, but conflicted in a good way. So yeah, hopefully everyone's going well. And yeah. I don't have a Rubik's Cube because I threw it across the room and I don't know how. Oh well. Only 40 seconds left. Got this pen, you know, there's shoulder face. And Nightbot is cheating again. 93.39. Oh. Damn Nightbot. Alright. Okay. 10 seconds left. All right, cool. Let's see how... Lily, no! Judgmental Lily has gone off to the side. Damn it. All right, cool. And welcome back, everyone. All right. What are my thoughts on Python not having types? So, I learnt with types. I'm a little bit conflicted. I like types. I actually really do like types. I like that, the structure of like C, C++, and .NET and stuff like that. However, at the same time, for those who just want to program and just get things done and not have to worry about types, it's wonderful. It is wonderful. So yeah, bit conflicted. There are times where I wish there was a lot of type strength, and other times where I'm like, I'm glad there isn't any of this. I'm absolutely glad. So yeah. Yeah, a bit of a weird answer. But Python in itself does have type hinting. And I have actually done type hinting before. So, for example, there is a form that I sort of did. What was it? No. I have typed hint in here before. And the reason why was because I had a form. Oh, hang on. I know exactly where it is. Yeah. Failed to connect. Uh-oh. Oh no. Alright. I am having issues. Okay, hopefully we're back. Hopefully we're back. Okay, give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to find out what went wrong. It just suddenly went, I just lost connection. Okay, it looks like I'm back on Twitch. Looks like I'm back on YouTube. Okay, I caught it in time. Trust something to go wrong. Alright, my mic's still fine. Cool, yep. All of this. I don't know when that cut out, so I'm hoping you got my answer with the types. So there are times where I'm glad that there are no types, especially when I want to do something very, very quickly and just nut it out. Otherwise, there are times where I'm like, I kind of wish there was some restrictions on this. And the good thing about Python is there is type hinting, and I use it right here to be like, hey, this form is actually going to be that sort of class. So yeah. Anyway, let's go into here. I'm going to put the lookup objects over there. I'm just going to minimize them for the moment, and I am going to go into search objects, this, and close it. I don't know what I edited in here, but we'll find out later. I've got the search views. All right, we've got one of these. Don't know why I put it in the decorators. Because, yeah, it's there. All right, cool. Oh, a lot of these models aren't being used in here anymore, but that's fine. Now, what I want to do is search sprint stuff. Can you look at my app and give me any feedback? Sure. Hang on. Sometimes whenever this happens, you just go back here, you right-hand click and go to implementation. It takes you right to it. There's a lot of methods in there. No projects, edit project. Give me a couple of seconds. Sorry. Now, Alright, so I'm assuming this is your designing of your app. So you got the analytics board, container, analytics. This is actually quite laid out really nicely. You've got the analytics top bar. Container options, title, close. I'm a little confused about what's happening here. Is that meant to be like the analytics menu? Is the view hierarchy. Left side is the state. It's for a... Yep, alright, cool. Oh, you got analytics menu down here. Label, tip. Alright, user overlay, user profile, logins. Alright, cool. I mean, it looks nice. How you got... update title. I'm assuming all of these titles will essentially be one component that you're reusing over and over again, which is perfect. Yeah. Okay, concept, document, append, app view, yep. Alright, I mean, it looks nice how you've got it laid out and stuff like that. Without playing around with it, I can't give you much of a code review. But no, it looks easy. So, container append .v contain. I don't know what this is coded in. There's your markup. All right, cool. Create a function. All right. You got an image, and then you got your container. And that calls this container, which doesn't have any markup. So I don't know how it calls the analytics underneath it. It's just HTML, CSS. All right, yep. But yeah, I don't think I can give any good recommendations at the moment because I don't know what it'll look like. If user overflow showing, just show this, dot hide this. All right. This on click. So you click the user overlay, sorry. You hide it. Okay. This on attach, user overlay on showing. Da, da, da. All right, cool. This is an example project in the app. It is an app for building apps. Ah. Wait, so is this whole thing your project? Like as in like the site itself? Hang on, just because I've seen this happen before. I've got to do it. So this whole thing's your project? Yeah, the site. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I can see this actually helping people because having something laid out like that will, yeah. And then you got the board over here. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is cool. This is very, I will admit, I do like this, where you can click on things and see that. I will say that's actually pretty cool. Because essentially you got your own flow there. No, this is actually quite awesome, mate. I don't know what that would look like on mobile, though. And the one thing is, you've always got to aim for the mobile. I do iPhone 6, 7, and stuff like that. So if we do something like that, refresh. It lands like that, but I can't move and navigate to these other ones. So yeah. Totally not mobile yet. Fair enough. This is a to-do app. Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I like this idea. This idea is pretty cool. Middle, Sorry. All right. To see the app it builds, click the middle thing, open the sidebar, deployment, and open in preview. Click on that. Open up this. All right. I am terrible at finding things. Open sidebar. It's the top left of the editor, 2 arrows. And then I got something like this. I've got to click the deployment. Open deployment preview. Oh, nice. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. I would definitely continue with this. This is actually awesome. Build something cool. Yeah. Oh, this is nifty. Do you stream? Yeah, no, this is actually quite cool. We do have a Discord. Feel free to post it in there also. Oh, cool. I would definitely stream. Yeah, it's like a visual programming tool, kind of. Yeah. I do like the layout of it. But yeah, I would definitely stream because I stream to advertise NearBeach and get NearBeach out there. So people can be like, oh, cool, an open source project management system. So I would definitely stream and get that out there. So, yeah. And then you can get people who will give you feedback. Oh. But yeah, that is awesome. That does look really cool. Anyway, I'm going to run back into this. So, yeah. So, in here, oh, hang on. We're in the wrong one. It's the get data that we're having issues with. This sprint one we're fine with because it will... Yeah, it's potential object list for the sprints. That would be in here. Visual layout for the project, but it's just code, no files or folders. Yeah, definitely stream. I've just followed you. All right, so we get data. I'm trying to remember where we're hitting all this. So that's the sprint data, which we're fine with. I'll get sprint search results. Yep, there it is. And then we go into here. It gets all that. We're fine with this, how it's laid out like this, because it's, once again, this is very different to how it's done elsewhere. So I'm going to be like, not that. So it's this one. Where are we hitting this one? And I think it's when we add object wizard. Yeah, there it is. And then we just get all of this like this. It's ID, description, and status, which will be good. So yeah. So you can add code to the nodes, I'm guessing, or the nodes pre-defined. All right. Destination sprint, exclude objects. So we're coming down here. We want to remove this. We also want to remove this. And what we want to do is we just want to do something like this. So we've got project, requirement item, and task. So we go project, requirement, item, and task, like so. You can create nodes and write code in them. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. What language can you add the nodes? JS, I'm assuming. All right, so that will pop up that to do that, and then what we need to do is we need to create something generic that sits here now. So, in fact, let's undo what I did here. Let's scroll all the way up to lookup functions. And let's put them in. So we'll be removing that very shortly. So NearBeach models. All right, this is where I sort of start splitting this up. And I do it when I get quite a lot of models that I'm importing and stuff like that. I do it literally just above with the forms. Try and put this in alphabetical order. It makes it easier for me to find. So LMNOP. QRS. So yeah, we put that in. Yeah, I'm going to delete that. Definitely don't need it anymore. So then we do lookup funcs. All right, cool. And we go to the next one. Yeah, JavaScript, pure CSS and HTML for the view nodes. Yeah, fair enough. No. How many lock is NearBeach? Lines of code? Sorry, I am terrible with acronyms. Absolutely terrible. It is well known. I get so confused with acronyms. It is not funny. Lines of code. Don't know, but I do know there is. Yeah, let's see if there's something online. Count number of lines of code. We have done this before on stream. Git slock, eh? No. All right, online, count lines of code, GitHub. Git ls files. All right, hang on. Git ls files, pipe that into xargs, wc, and then I'm assuming that's an L. You know what? I am going, because that's just one line of code, I'm just going to copy that, because I can't tell the difference between a capital I and an L. So apparently, Jesus, 660,420. Apparently. I don't believe it. Might want to exclude the static. Oh yeah, we might want to exclude the static. All right, let's do that again. So remove everything from NearBeach static. That's fine. We'll rebuild it. It's fine. All right, a lot better, a lot more believable. Might include the Python import stuff too. Yeah. All right. The test unit we will actually include because, yeah, I did write those. The source, yep. All of source, yep. The docs, technically, not really code. Alright. So, yeah, let's do an online one. Alright. GitHub, user repo, NearBeach. NearBeach. Yeah, master will be fine. Okay, so... that might be including ignore files. NearBeach.static. We should also ignore NearBeach fixtures. I don't know if it'll include all of Django lines of code. They are in the VM file, and that didn't really appear in here. And we do get ignore the VM. Alright, so a lot of blanks. This one says 258, 240. It got a lot of JavaScript, got a lot of Vue, got a lot of Python, HTML, that makes sense. Restructured text, that makes sense. CSS, that makes sense. Sass, Markdown, JSON. Yeah, I don't know. But it's a lot. And I deleted 95% of the code back in August 2020. So a lot of this has been built up since then. I should have deleted 100%. So yeah. More JavaScript than Python? Yes. A lot more there's a lot more Vue components than there are Python modules. Stuff like that. So yeah, definitely a lot more JavaScript. Okay, going back into this, so if not object in lookup. Now, with the data results, what we want is data results equals lookup functions, and then we've got the object lookup dot filter, and we just filter them directly here. So I'm going to have a look with this particular thing, what we're filtering for. So is deleted equals false. Straight away, yep, we want that in. Now, this is where we've got to do something unique. Oh, and we've got to do something unique down here too with the exclude statuses. All right, that's not going to be a problem. That's just going to be a challenge. And the next challenge is this stuff down here. Yeah, not going to be a problem. What would NearBeach be compared to best? Jira? Yeah, probably Jira. It's a lot simpler than Jira, though. Okay, so we've got this. And then we just need that to come through. So it's the description that we need. All right. Not a problem. We've done this before. And once again, we will fix this up when we do the database build. So, yeah. So going up here, we've got this. What we need to do now is that we've got to separate them and go object. And we've got to go project. And then we've got to go title, I think we wanted. And then we've got to go project name as a particular field. And we've got to do that for all of these. So we've got object, task, and then title is going to be, it's going to be task short name or task short description. So when I, this is why I should have deleted the database. I never fix up the naming conventions whatsoever. So I will be doing that when we move from 0.31 branch to 0.32. We'll be going through, we'll fix up all the database, lay it out correctly. We'll go through these particular things, and these lookup functions get shrunk. Absolutely shrunk, because everything should be generic. And hey, Sensei, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome back. Is this mainly refactoring or feature addition? At the moment, it's refactoring. So the idea is I want to get rid of some old code that's very, very limiting. And then sort of set up everything so that in the future, if someone were to search for any type of object, it can do it very simply, relatively easy, without us having to create sort of methods to enable that. So essentially future-proofing, getting rid of some old code. All right, so the requirements, requirement item, that should be requirement item title. So yeah, a good example is, I should name this project title, I should name this task title, and I should name this requirement item title. Then these become very generic. I can be like, all right, cool, I've got the, I'll take this one. I've got the destination in here. I can be like, all right, cool, I'm looking for this particular table, which is based off the destination, and this particular field. And I can be like, all right, cool, destination underscore title. So going back to this down here, so lookup functions, we've done that. So sorry, but the objects don't exist. So we've done that. So the first thing we've got to do is then, okay, so it's where we need something like this. And we go F. We go destination underscore ID under is null, and we just go false. Right. So yeah, the idea is later on these will become very, very generic, so people could go in and be like, oh, okay, cool, is the ID null? And it doesn't matter if it's project, task, or requirement item, because that will fill out there automatically. You can look at this and be like, ID is null, false, cool. Instead of going over to this lookup functions and being like, all right, cool, I've got to find the proper lookup function, does it exist, and so forth like that. So, yeah. Oops, I went to the, oops. Okay, so going with this, we've done that, and then what we need to do is another one of these. ID in, and this is where we go object assignment. All right, we can actually do that outside of here now. We don't need to put that in there. All right, cool. Object assignment results equals object assignment dot filter dot objects dot filter, and then what we're filtering for is deleted equals false. We're happy with that one. Then we need to once again do this where we've got the destination. That will be ID is null, and that will be false. We're having a look at these particular lines. I know you guys can't see it at the moment. I think that line is not needed. Yeah, that one's not needed. All right, cool. And then we've got the group ID in equals the user group results, which we've got up there before. And then okay. No, I can see this having to go in there. No, that's fine. Sorry, I changed my mind. That kind of has to go into here. There's a reason why. Essentially, that will be up one. In all right. Let me rephrase what I was saying. So it has to go up there because we've got another object assignment where we're excluding stuff. The logic ain't the same. So to stop any sort of confusion, we'll just have it in here. We could potentially look at doing the variables being object assignment inclusion, object assignment exclusion, and actually that's a really smart idea. I'm going to do that. All right. Get both object exclusion and inclusion. So object inclusion equals all of that. We get rid of that little line there. We actually put that back on here. And what we do is we go object inclusion up here. Like so. Easy done. And then we write one for object exclusion. And I've just got to make sure that we're doing the right thing. All right, so we've got lookup task. That will be the same sort of exclusions and stuff like that. Lookup requirement item. Just does the okay. Doesn't exclude itself. Oh, this is why we wanted to also keep it. We've got a bit of different business logic in here, which is really annoying. Because requirement items are a sub-object of requirements, and sub-objects act a little bit differently. Okay. So, requirement ID in, we might need to separate this out as an else statement. And then, because yeah, if we were looking at the permissions, if a person has access to a requirement item, we actually look at the requirements permissions. So we actually go up to the parent level to be like, all right, cool, we're looking here for the permissions. We're not looking at the child element, which this does make it a little bit harder to do. Which is also another reason why we stuck it with this particular one. However, this being said, this is only used in one spot. This is not generic enough. And a lot of these aren't used anymore now that we've removed them. Yeah. Like, lookup requirement isn't used anywhere. I mean, we can always turn this into the inclusion section with an if statement, being like, all right, cool. If it's a requirement, we've got a specialized inclusion. Otherwise, it'll be object inclusion, and then we just do the values like that, and that would work perfectly fine. And then the exclusion for this is just the higher order status, where if we have a look at it's a higher order status, or if the object's already been added. But that doesn't make sense. Sense in why aren't we doing the same thing? So we have a look at select everything from NearBeach underscore object assignment. Do we have... Yeah, we do have requirement ID, item ID in here, so we do want to actually exclude them. So, yeah. All right, cool. So we just need an if statement to be like, if the destination is requirement, we're actually going to be yanking this out, which is perfectly fine. So I am going to go over here somewhere. And then the exclusions will be the same. So if the destination is a requirement item, we have to use a special case, else it is generic. So if destination equals requirement item, we bang this stuff in, and we've got the requirement ID. We just need to be object inclusion up here. Like that. We just need to bring in the requirement thing. I'm just hovering over this to I'll click on this, import this name. Yep, easy done. So this will be the object. Like that. So we do need to do something like that. So it'll be requirement objects filter, requirement, so where the requirement ID so any requirement ID, wait, hang on. Requirement item. Oh, yep. Where requirement item. Yep. All right. Cool. Yeah, that's not requirement item ID. This is the joys when you start programming something where you've got a parent object and a child object, and the child object takes stuff from the parent object. Okay. It might be one of those things that we just have to keep it. Because, yeah. Not ideal. Not ideal, but just means if we add in more objects to this, I need to then fill out this. And that is the problem. That's what we don't want to happen. We don't want this to constantly be filled up. That's why we got rid of it. I mean, I can do this generically. I can. Because all I need to do is look at the requirement item where the requirement item ID or the object. Yeah, the user groups are at that. Oh, I just need to... Hang on, I can do this. Alright, no, I can do this. I'm overcomplicating something that doesn't need to be overly complicated. Alright. With the destination ID, now the one problem is with a requirement item, there'll be requirement item underscore ID in, and then we've got object inclusion and all that kind of stuff, where all the groups and all that are assigned, but we want it to be the parent object in that sort of case. So going up here, we could do something like this. Instead of using destination, we can use parent. So what we want to do is look up functions. We want to key in the destination. and then key in the parent. So for task and project, that will be just task and project. But for requirement item, boom, we get the requirement item. Now, we just need just this section. We should also look at excluding the statuses where they're closed. And we can easily do that. And in this sort of case, it'll be requirement status. So we can just go parent equals lookup functions, destination, and then parent like that. So that way we've got a shortcut. And then we're looking up the parent. We do this, we paste this in here, we do that. So depending on the object, we might need to look at the parent. If an object does not have a parent, it will refer itself. I.e project will refer project. Cool, going down here, we want to exclude, in this sort of case, we want to exclude where the parent, parent underscore status parent underscore higher order status is closed. So we're excluding it there. So if any of those objects have any are closed, we won't include them, which is good. We'll need to do that at 2 different levels, which is annoying. But yeah, we're making this generic. Okay. So that should be object inclusion. If we go down here, we'll look up functions, data, install. Oh, great to see you stream again. Unlucky time difference that I never get to see it. Ah, how are you, potato tops? Oh, potato tops. How are you going? Hopefully you're going well. We will be going through in April, I think the first week of April, daylight savings ends, which is going to be upsetting. Yeah, 6th of April this year. Damn. Then another 6 months of non-daylight savings. All good, man. I won't distract you. I hope it's all good. I don't know. It's all good. All good. Yeah, it's been good here. We're currently refactoring stuff to make it more generic, so we can remove these lookup functions and stuff like that. So yeah, slowly doing that, and that way adding in a new item to actually search or something like that is just as simple as adding in the object and any sort of data around it, and it should just work. Famous last words. All right, so going with this, we've got the data results, which is now here. So essentially we've done this. I don't know why we've done it in 2 different ways here. We could have just done it in one with object assignment, objects, all of this. Requirement item equals false, group users. All right, cool. We get the requirement ID. We don't need to do this level twice. Once again, this is old code. Because we checked to make sure it isn't deleted. That's a good point. But, we're doing the lookup functions. We're doing that at the filter. Yeah. All right, not a problem. I can do that with an exclusion. So yeah, what's actually happening is we did have it in 2 layers because if the parent has been deleted, these should, but I'm very certain we actually program it so we delete everything. Hang on. Requirement view. I'm bumping over here now. I'm just double checking something. So if we go in here and go delete. Oh. New requirement, delete. All right. All right, well, I'll add in a check. Not going to be a problem. So going through all of that, we just need that. Checking with the tasks. So yeah, we just need to do those inclusions. So data results, lookup, object inclusion, all of that, values. We've got the exclude. We're going to do that. Okay, cool. So object inclusion, object assignment filter, exclude, and then values. All right, so that should be okay. So that's the object inclusion. We're only focusing on the object inclusion at the moment. So we've got the destination underscore ID and not the parent destination. So we're happy with that now. Now with the exclusion, the exclude objects, I'll just do the exclusion down here. So we're excluding, we have a bunch of queues. That should be dot exclude. We will have in here we'll have destination, not the parent. Status under destination higher order status does not equal closed. All right, so we're happy with that one. Then we need an OR queue. This is where we can make that generic. Okay, cool. This will be, once again, one of these. We've got the F, and then we've got the destination underscore ID in And then we'll have object assignment, and this is where we'll put the object assignment. So we'll have the exclude objects in here, like so. And then that should be fine. So we're going to make that generic. This should be fine down here, because we also want to do the same thing down there. So the exclude objects will equal object assignment dot objects of filter, and then is deleted equals false. Always do the is deleted false, and then we've got the and then we've got the destination underscore ID under is null is going to be false, so there's something there. And then we've got the destination and then the location ID if they're the same. I need to write out location ID, and then dot values, and then F, and then we've got the destination underscore ID. Okay, cool. That should be it. Been very, very generic. Apart from the fact that we just need to add a simple if destination is requirement item, we need to exclude any of its deleted parents. So if destination equals requirement item, we'll have data results equals data results dot exclude. Ooh. Yeah, parent ID, yep. Dot exclude, where the requirement ID in requirement.objects.filter is deleted equals true, and then all we're doing is dot values and then requirement ID. I know there's a bit of a, you've got to think how this all works and stuff like that, but we're getting there. All right, so we should then have the data results. Exclude data from exclude objects. Hang on, just object lookup. We've got to use object lookup, not destination. Adds. Oh, really? Hang on. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, it's not popping up for me. It is over here. It isn't up there. Okay, I need to get something implemented to fix that. So yeah. Anyway, welcome back everyone. Sorry about that. I didn't realize the ads were running. Thank you very much, Emperor and Maximilian. Yeah. All right, so I've made a mistake. I meant to be doing object lookup, I do believe. So when we actually originally did this, functions, object lookup. Yeah. So object lookup, not the destination. Not a problem. We just change that. I'm pretty sure that's all we've got to do. We have destination up here once again. All right, cool. Object lookup. So parent we're okay with. It's just the destination we've got to do object lookup, because that's what we're actually looking up. So this is a bit of a confusing search, but once again, the search has to remove certain stuff from it, and there's a bunch of different layers of how to get this sorted, but this is now extendable. So what we can do is we can add in other objects, and if those other objects have a condition, we can extend this if statement. So yeah. But in reality, I think this isn't needed, because the idea is if something is deleted, yeah, it should also follow through to the children also. Alright. Tag URLs, NearBeach URLs have a lot of delete in them. So for example, change task information, customer information, group information, Kanban column, Kanban level, my planner, object status, permission set, note, organization note. It's cascade enabled. It's soft delete. Object data, object data, object data, public data, sprint. All right. I don't think I might not be deleting requirement. So yeah. But I was under the impression that I would actually delete all the child items and stuff like that, or soft delete them. In which case, then yeah, I would need to. I could get rid of that then, because if we're following that, these won't be needed. That's also assuming someone won't jump into the database and soft delete something. So yeah. Alright, so object lookup, group results, cool, object assignment ID, yeah, I think this is ready for retesting. So I'm gonna hit refresh. Ooh. npm run watch, because we deleted everything. Not a problem. It'll take about 10 seconds to do its thing. We're going to put it on debug mode, because that should almost be finished. There we go. It's finished. We're going to hit refresh. Kidding me, right? Okay, let's try that again. Oh, sorry. Bit of a yawn. Okay, so it's successfully done. I'm just going to cut this out because I actually want to have a look at that. Huh. Did I ruin something? Possibly, yes. I'm just gonna stop. You can hit refresh. There you go. Alright, it wasn't me, it was the server. It had a hiccup. All is done. So we're gonna... There's no parent object. Oh. Alright, I'm going to come back to that one. Project. Ooh, failed with the status code. Alright, so... Cannot resolve keyword sprint into field. Okay. I think I know what I've done wrong here. That's perfectly fine. Line 268. Destination. All right. Yeah. That should be object lookup. Easy done. Oh, did I? Okay, I did the exclude. I have forgotten one more thing, which I haven't done on here. I've actually got to annotate stuff. So what I'm going to do, .annotate, the ID equals F, and then we want to go F. And then object lookup underscore ID. Easy done. We will need to make sure that F is installed in here. That's as simple as we'll fix it up right now. So 286. All right, so that's been added in. Then we need the description equals, and then F, and then once again we do something like this, and then we want to do the lookup functions. We want to do the object lookup, and then what we need to do is we need to do the title. So that's where the title will sit. Once again, when we do our database refresh and structure it correctly, that's going to be even more generic. So yeah, we'll just put in the object lookup title, much like up here. So it'll get a lot easier. And then the status equals F, such that the F of the object lookup, and this is where we might want, oh yeah, underscore status under underscore, and then we need the object lookup again, followed by 2 underscores, and then requirement item, followed by status. So quite generic. So then we just need those 3 particular fields, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy done. All right, cool. So on here, we're gonna wait a couple of seconds. Actually, this is all backend stuff, so I can just redo it. We're going to go add object wizard. Gonna go project. We had something fail. Dict has no attribute filter. Yep. All right, cool. Easy fix. We go to the top. We find this. And we just put in dot objects. Like so. Easy done. We wait a couple of seconds because that came back pretty quickly. And then we have dictators no attribute filter. That should be returning our... I know. So that's the parent. And then what I kind of want to do is object equals lookup funcs, object lookup, and then object. I kind of want to do that. All right. And then the next sort of thing I want to look up is instead of doing this, I'll just go object dot filter. Yep. And then that one's fine. I'm not fussed about that one. I think that's it. All right, I'm just going to right-hand click resend 500. Unsupported lookup status for big auto field or join on the field not permitted. Perhaps you meant starts with. Annotate, eh? So it's complaining about the status. All right, let's have a look at the other statuses. So with the task, we have object lookup underscore status under object lookup. Aha! I've got way too many underscores there, so not a problem. Once again, we go through these particular bugs. We're just testing it out. We're going to resend, boom, and there's our data. So if I go refresh, and I go add object to wizard, and I go project, there's all of our stuff. Now, what I would potentially do is a lot of this we could rip out and put somewhere else. And let it handle the pagination and stuff like that. But at the moment, we're just getting all the potential lists. We've got the destination sprint, so we've got the sprint object assignment. We haven't set up the pagination just yet, but that is something we'll need to set up. So yes, but we're almost finished streaming. Okay, so going back into here, we've got project working. Requirement item isn't working. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a couple of requirement items. Okay. Task is working. So let's visit the requirement item. I am Oh, we haven't done the exclude objects. Oh, it's because we're overriding it there, and is that the same code as up here? I've come to the same code. Alright. Deleting that. Make our code simpler. So user group values. Yeah, alright. Object inclusion. Okay, I'm going to put a breakpoint here. I'm just going to start menu, add object wizard. Let's go requirement item. Boom, we've hit this thing. So we're going to step over it. So first, we're just going to do all of that. And then we should have object inclusion. We're actually including quite a lot of... of requirements. Yes, which is what we want. Because the parent is in there. We are actually looking at the parent. Yep, all right, cool. So we're excluding requirement item 3 and requirement item 3. That's number 5. So we're excluding it because it's in here already. That's requirement item 2. That's requirement item 1. Okay, so looking at this, object lookup, requirement ID. All right, object assignment. Oh, sorry, my legs. Okay. Object lookup will be requirement item ID is null from here. And we're looking up I think I've mocked this up. So exclude that. Where, all right, where the task ID is null and then the destination. Yeah, I've screwed that up. All right, cool. So that one will be destination and then location ID, and the values will be like that. All right, sweet. I'm just gonna hit play. We'll undo that for a second. I will just go to add object wizard. I'll pick another one. Oh. Because yeah, sprint, shoot. Then how did we do this originally? Where's my original code? trust me to delete my original code. That was silly of me. All right. Oop. No, actually, I didn't want to do that. There we go, easy done. Pop it in, have a look. So there's the code. If not this, yada yada yada. We go down and then we look up functions, user group results, object assignment ID, 0. So going into here, look up functions. So we send through the user group results. So user group results destination is object assignment ID. And then that is of a 0. So we're excluding object. I might not need it. Which makes my code a lot simpler. So going down here, I might not need that. All right, cool. Simplified code. So we've got the object inclusion, which is happily there. And then we've got the requirement. Then we're excluding objects, which we do need to go up here and have a look. So this is object lookup. This is where, all right, cool. So I'm just going to copy this. We're going to go to our code. We're going to undo that. And we're just going to paste this in. Realize we've made a bit of a dog's breakfast with it. Kind of like that. All right. Sprint location, object lookup, null. All right, cool. Yep. So that is fine there. The other stuff is perfectly fine too. Okay, cool. I've got an ad break running in 5 minutes. All right, not a problem. Then I'm just gonna hit refresh. I've got to fix that. I've got to fix the parent one. So we're getting data. Okay, project 4 won't be on there, which is good. So it's working how it was before. Requirement item, it's not pulling out anything we want, which I'm a bit concerned about. But tasks is working. So what we're going to do, we are going to go, so there's user objects, that's perfectly fine. In reality, this should be up here. Because it should be part, these are the 2 exclusions, we just exclude them straight away, and then we can get ready and be like, all right, cool, now we can actually get the data. So get the user groups, depending on that. I'll shorten this and make this proper text. In fact, those should be defined up here and all that kind of fun stuff. Object inclusion. All right, so I am going to put a little thing down here. We are going to hit refresh. We're going to go and add in the requirement item. So in here, we've just hit this one. So object inclusion should be that. So we So that should be lookup. So requirement item status, requirement item status, higher status. That's got nothing. Oh, why are they all requirement ID none? All right, hang on. Copy value. Let's have a look. So, 1, 2 from NearBeach. We have an inner join on that and then we've got NearBeach requirement ID, and then inner join onto list of requirement statuses. Oh no. This should be requirement item statuses. Oh, but as parent. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're doing it on the parent here, which might not be correct. It might be just the object lookup. And then the exclude up here would be Chrome ID is closed. Yeah. Cool. All right, give me a couple of seconds. I'm just going to hit reload. Yeah, I just think, it's still none. Piss off. I'm going to copy the value. I'm going to go over to B Studio. I'm just going to paste it out. We're just going to run it. No such column as closed. Yeah, still coming out with null. All right. So I'm just gonna go, all right, cool. Left outer join this on all of this. Then left outer join on this, where that is one in, where, oh god, this gets complicated really quickly. All right. Damn it. It might be one of those sort of cases that we've screwed up here. Okay, I'm going to go over into the code. So we've got object inclusion, object results. So we're looking for where the parent, so yep, is not null and is in group, so that, yeah, that's, we do want the parent of that. And then we do want the object lookup like that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to comment out the exclude. We're just going to look. Oh yeah, these would, these have to be parents. Damn it. But then, we then need the parent here. Then when it goes into here, so we're looking at the object, and then we want the parent and the object inclusion. All right, this is confusing, but that's fine. Project still works. Requirement. There you go. So yeah, I just got the field's name wrong in a few areas and stuff like that, and I just need to adjust how I was connecting that database. And sometimes you just got to think about the data. All right, so I'm happy with that at the moment, but I don't want to release this. Now those could be closed. That's the other issue too. So if we go down further, we've got this destination requirement item, data exclude. This is where I'm going to use Q. Delete these 3 lines. I'm going to paste them into here. And then I'm going to go or Q. I think that's the field I want. We'll have a look. Nope. All right, cool. And if I go to requirement item 5, so this bottom one, this should appear. And if I go finished, so that's finished this off. So this is currently closed. We should only see now 2. Yeah, perfect. All right, so we've got all of that sort of in a generic now. A little bit more confusing with the code because we're not spending specifics on one thing, but the idea is we can add more objects to it with a little bit of data and it will expand out a lot quicker than any other way, which is what we want. And once we clean up the database, we can go back, refactor it a little bit more, and yeah, get everything sort of really concise. So yeah, then we can, this will be in a generic and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. All right, now I don't want to release this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove static. I'm going to go git status. I'm going to go git flow feature start sprint search, and then I'm going to git add everything, git commit initial commit in improving the sprint search functionality, and then git push set upstream origin feature sprint search. All right, cool. And then what I'm going to do, git checkout develop, git pull. There's nothing to pull. Easy done. npm run prod. I should have done npm audit first. It's my bad. But we'll let this run through npm audit because it won't take too long. 0, yeah, all right. npm run e2e. And whilst that's doing that, we're going to jump onto Circle CI. I'm going to log in. All right, so it still worked with the develop 2 hours ago when we removed the console logs and stuff like that. So I'm going to say, yep, this is going to pass. We just need to make sure that this passes, which in likelihood it should. I mean, we only made one little tiny change today. Okay, it's doing its thing. Yeah, it's Firefox. So I'm looking at just the failed. It's just the admin notification. That's because I've just deleted it. It's just the fixture thing. All of that's fine. Those are known issues. So git status, git add everything, git commit, release, and this is where we go and check out our releases. So hub.docker, NearBeach, tags. So 61. So 0.31.62. Easy done. We do need to do a bit of NearBeach.utrack. We need to do some administration work over here because I need to change these. So we're releasing 62. These are going to go up to 63. Easy done. I need to check out my custom fields and deal with the versions. So show release, show archived. All right, cool. So released. So yeah, we're doing 62 tonight. We're going to archive that, and we're going to archive that. All right, sweet. I realized that I moved over. All right, cool. And what we're going to do is we are going to quickly do a release. So the great news about all of this is we can jump over here, we can scroll all the way up, we can go NearBeach, we can go that develop, so compare and pull, and develop. We are going to undo all of that, and we're going to go bug fix. And we're going to go into issues. We're going to copy this. We're going to paste that in. We're going to go preview. And we're like, all right, sweet. Actually, we can get rid of all of that text. Probably not. Perfect. Yeah, we didn't do much in here, and that's fine. We did need to do a release tonight because we're trying to do at least one release every week, and that's just to keep up to date with all the libraries and stuff like that. So yeah, this is great. Perfect timing. So I'm going to create pull request. We know this is all going to work. We know all of this is going to work. We know those particular builds are going to work. We're quite happy with that. I am confirming the bypass. So that should have done that. That one's work in progress. We go back to NearBeach. We'll create a new release. 0.31.62. Target main, yep, 0.31.62. And then bug fixes, bug fix, and then just gonna preview that. Gonna paste that. It's gonna be 10 times easier. There we go. All right, this is a pre-release. Yep. All right. I'm happy. I'm gonna go publish release, and then in about 30 minutes it should be released. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to the issue. In about 30 minutes after this post, I have released a fix. All right, cool. All right, sweet. So yeah, after 30 minutes, that will all be done. And now it's 10 o'clock. We should be raiding someone. So let's find someone to raid. All right, we've got Togglebit. I haven't raided Togglebit in a little while. All right. Oop. Ooh, he's with someone. All right. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for coming tonight. It has been wonderful. We got a lot done, and I think I just need to play around with that sprint search functionality. I need to clean it up a little bit. I need to add proper comments in it, and I reckon we've got that sort of settled. Then I can sort of delete the rest of that old code and remove it, and we can all be happy about that and be like, all right, cool. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, and I do hope you enjoy Togglebit. Anyway, for those on YouTube, thank you very much, and yeah, I hope to see you next time. So yeah, thank you.